I've set several clients up on the Passive House certification platform, and they're not using it to the best of the platform's function. So I thought it'd be good to put a little video together to explain how best to use it. So the Passive House certification platform was put together primarily for Eurofit, but it's also can be used for all other projects, which was the retrofit projects, which might take quite a bit of time, perhaps be different certifiers for different stages of the project, as you can see in here. So the idea is you have this online certification platform which holds all the project documentations, and then it can be easily maintained from there. It certainly makes my job much easier. So this is what a typical platform looks like. Let me jump to this instead. So the platform works by the certifier setting up an account for the designer, and then the designer essentially loads documents and goes through it. The platform allows you to put in projects. When you log on, you'll get a page with a project. You click on the project and you get an account like this. Use the dialog bar section right here to send emails back and forth. And then most of the rest of the project is just going through this interactive checklist and making sure you checked all the items off. So here we've got a project open. This is a dialog bar. One of the limitations of the platform is when you change things in the checklist, it doesn't notify the certifier. You have to do that with either an email, either in a separate email program, or by using this little built-in dialog bar email service. So you just type an email in here and click send, and you're happy, and you'll send an email to me. Otherwise, the main function of this is to go through this what they call a smart checklist right here from 1 through 9 here, which is customized for each project by the certifier. I often take out a lot of the retrofit project stuff if it's not a retrofit project, for example. And the important thing is to go through and you just add your documents and tick off what you've done and not done, and then click submit at the bottom. And again, like I said, clicking submit doesn't notify the certifier you've done anything. So you click submit, which updates and makes sure everything gets saved to the server. And then you go hit the dialog bar and send an email out saying, oh, it's done and ready to review that now. It's important to go through in a relatively methodical manner. For example, in the Windows and Door ones, it'll talk about you upload the location drawing for all the windows. Now this can be in this folder, or if you've put one large PDF folder of all your drawings at once, you could just put a comment in here. It's in the folder. It's in 1.1 folder. Is fine, right? And then you can click here and you can choose a file and upload if you want to or not. And then these are the most important part, these little tick boxes. They need to be ticked to have the project completed, first of all. And secondly, they're pretty much things that people have screwed up before. So if you don't name on all the drawings all the windows and doors separately, so I know this is W101, for example, and that it's labeled the same in the PHP file or in the design page file, then I've got no way to confirm that, which means I would have to come back to you and say, hey, the window drawings aren't done yet. I need to have those labeled so I can do the checking, which might take me a week to get around to telling you that, and then you get it done and send it back to me. I look at it again a week later and find, you didn't put the dimensions for each window in the PHP file. So by going through and ticking all these as a designer, you make sure you've got all the information I need in there for me to check. And it makes the whole process quicker and easier for everyone. And that's it. That's how the thing works. Pretty much the most important thing to remember is to click submit when you make changes. Other than that, it's relatively straightforward. If you have any questions, please email me.